what she chewing.
WYCO, WYCO, WYCO.
I wanna know what you chewing. I wanna know what you chewing. I wanna know what you chewing. I wanna know what you chewing.
I wanna know what he chewing. I wanna know what she chewing.
WYCO, WYCO, WYCO.
I wanna know what you chewing.
I do.
I wanna know what you chewing.
I do.
I wanna know what you chewing.
I do.
I wanna know what you chewing.
I wanna know what he chewing. I wanna know what she chewing. I wanna know what they chewing. I wanna know what we chewing.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another WYCO podcast, the best podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's your young king, Beaux, coming live from the 504. To the left of me, I got...
Hey, he got a little...
Told y'all gonna find me a little one,
What's up,
bro.
man? It's your boy D, and to the left of me, I got...
Shit good.
Casmer Oz, a.k.a. Kaz. Holla at your boy. To the left of me, I got...
Hey, it's your boy Remy Crispin. I do a whole lot of stacking and flipping. You feel me?
And we also got, you know what I'm saying, a special guest today. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro.
I am D. Tay Rhodes.
Come talk to
My bad. D. Tay Rhodes. You know, also known as Rolex Rhodes.
Rolex Rhodes in the building, you heard?
Hey, go ahead now. Go ahead. Go do your thing.
All right, look, we got a good show in store for y'all today. We're gonna talk about support. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna expand on it later. We're gonna talk about influence in all aspects, and we're gonna talk about some youth society commonalities. You feel me? So
Good and bad.
Say that one more time, bro.
youth society commonalities.
Good
And
and
youth,
bad.
to specify, is ages 15 to 24, I believe. So that's right in our range. Right in our range.
Yeah.
All right. So to top it all, we're gonna talk about some support, bro. What does support mean to y'all to begin with?
I feel like support means to advocate for a cause. You know, where
For those that don't know what advocate mean.
and then for support.
For those that don't know what support mean.
It means to
Be there.
be there for something or someone.
Okay.
You know?
That bread stuck to the top of your mouth, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It must be a peanut butter
You
sandwich.
got big-
boy.
No, is that tuna sandwich?
Tuna.
Is that tuna sandwich, please?
You gonna drink all that water. Just to get that thing out of it. Oh, okay, you wanna be cute.
Yeah, I'm trying to be hot.
That's the question still. With
Support. What is support?
Man,
When
support.
you hear support, what comes to mind?
love. Support is love. You know, when you supporting somebody, you showing that loyalty and that belief. I got belief in you that you can do something with what you're doing right now.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
100.
I'm gonna say love. Love. It gotta be some love. Cause like you don't just my bad.
I don't bite, dog.
Oh my bad, no name my dog.
I've been barking on my Lyco.
Like,
On my Lyco.
I just know like in order to support something, you gotta love it, you gotta like it. You don't just go out there and support everything. You don't put, you know what I'm saying, put love in all that and back something behind something you don't really love, you know what I'm saying, care about.
So that.
There's definitely some love and care in that.
So is it more important to like or love the cause or to like the person that's doing it? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the cause has always got to be like the root of it. But
Or does the person got to be the root of it?
It depends because let's say you do music, right?
For sure.
And your music sucks.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that's love for the person.
If I'm supporting you and music is really what you want to do, I'm gonna tell you, look, your stuff suck. Let's work to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And we'll still continue to support it.
I heard that.
But that's fake love for y'all with these rappers y'all got, and they putting out these boo boo songs, and you like, yeah, man.
There's a lot of them too, brother.
That's fake love. That's fake love.
So, 'cause everybody want to be a rapper nowadays. bro.
Like, everybody got a SoundCloud.
You never killed anybody. Hey, shout out to Flash Gotti, bro. He
Flash
really
Gotti, my
going
boy.
crazy though.
Oh,
For real.
for sure.
Flash Gotti.
For sure.
Follow me back, bro.
Yeah, cause
I'm saying, no.
you don't follow me on Instagram, fool.
Can I get a
He
follow?
got like 3K followers.
Hey, nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
How?
Cause look, hey,
How
but,
can I support you when you can't even follow me
Boy,
back?
already on Superstar.
3,000 followers, you only follow 20 some back. What? Wait, you never killed anybody?
I don't even get that part because he got me up every day.
I'm saying no, you can't get a
What's
follow
up?
back.
But you can't follow me back. No, I like you don't know me in real
I'm
life.
trying to tell you.
I'm finna unfollow.
He don't follow you? Oh, he but.
I was about to say,
boy.
you done did the music video and
But you better go check the receipt. But
He follow you?
Yes, sir.
Nah, he'll follow us.
Yeah, bro.
We ain't on your
But
side.
we gonna fix that.
He
But look,
follow-
though.
He follow people essential to his campaign.
Who y'all biggest supporter? I gotta go, mama.
My mom.
Queen Duke's over here.
Straight up.
But I ain't gonna cap my mom is mean though.
Yeah.
She mean with it. Like, I remember last semester when we were still doing WYCO, I sent her one of the episodes. She's like, I don't like it. It's trash. Do it again.
We need that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel
That's not what I wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? But like Daniel said, if I got a friend that's putting out trash music, I'm gonna tell her, hey, bro, you suck. Do it again, bro.
For sure.
I feel
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
big thing where people will like, hey man, support my music, and be like, oh man, I mean, I get around to it. You really don't like it, but you're not willing enough to take that step to say, yo, you can make improvements here. I would rather you critique me than just say, I'm not really gonna support it. I'm just gonna distance myself from it. But one thing I'll say really gets me is people that wait to see you progressing before they want to jump on the
Me and
wave.
Remy talk about this all the time, bro.
All the time. We post questions on all over Instagram.
And but that don't
Bro.
make me mad, son.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to my own horn, but I get a lot of views
Bro.
just because I'm
Oh, why
funny.
did, hold
You know
on,
what I'm
question.
saying?
Why do y'all get upset though?
Because all you gotta look, this is why I get upset. When people tell me face to face how much they support me, you know what I'm saying, how much they love what I'm doing. But when I post a poll on Instagram and all you gotta do is click yes or no, you can't do that, son.
Bro,
But you support me and you love
real.
what I'm doing, bro.
It's
And
fake.
I'm great and I'm beautiful.
So that should let you know, though.
A lot of
Come
fake
on.
love.
bro, that's what I'm
That
saying.
should
Like,
let you know.
if I get
Bro, that
800
don't make me
views
so
a day
mad, son.
on a story, and I post a question that says yes or no, and I see only 30 people reply or 10 people reply,
Straight up.
what? Like,
Straight up. Bro.
like what is, bro? Like, what's the point of you following me? Just like, even if I post a picture, I got 1,000 some followers. I should get 1,000 some likes.
Okay, I'm not gonna back on the down the like.
Why?
Cause I ain't gonna flex. People like the Instagram done messed up.
People
I got
just scroll
pictures.
just to scroll. No, but I'm saying though, like, my problem is people just scroll
Oh yeah, they just
They just scroll.
It's a couple
I
hundred
feel
that
like-
will look at your picture and keep
Yeah.
scrolling.
and keep
People just-
scrolling just to look at it.
people just tap it now. Like people just be tapping through people's story now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like when I say like Instagram messed up, I mean like Instagram got stuff so out of order. Now it's like
Oh yeah, it depends on like the
Yeah, like-
engagement.
Yeah, it's not like chronological no
yeah,
more.
like it's not like everybody
Talk
2 hours ago.
about
Everybody like it's like one from 2 days ago. Then you got one from 2 hours ago. Then you got one
I
from 30
don't. I
minutes ago.
still don't understand that algorithm that they trying to.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. I guess it's like just in case you missed it type.
The more like
Yeah.
I feel like it's the more interaction. That's why like with social media now, whenever I get a comment, I either like it or I comment back just so I can feel like I'm doing
You know
something.
me,
like
I
I'm
got
interacting.
3 accounts, so I'm commenting on my own
Yeah.
post.
I'm commenting on my
Cause
Finsta.
look, if nobody else gonna support me, I'ma support me, dog.
I want to do a Finsta. I'm glad you said that.
Offensive,
I mean,
offensive is like a diary, to be honest. And a lot of what I say is very explicit, which I can't put on my main page for certain reasons, of course, because I want to be famous. But, you know, yeah, offenses are cool. But back to the topic of support. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people don't support how they should. And also, I feel like a principle that we should also incorporate into our mental is that, you know what I'm saying, despite music, like let's say your friend doesn't do music, let's say he does photography, just support him because he's your friend. Your friend may have a trash camera, but still support him because you know his
He ain't
pictures are
talking
not
about
up
me
there.
though. My photography cold, you heard?
Oh yeah. Like we took some great pictures today. Anyways, Daniel, why you?
I say
Can you not support my? Okay, cool.
Oh, are you mad? Are you what is he getting?
one message I at least want to say though.
Finish your thought, dog.
You got it?
I don't want to interrupt you because that wouldn't be the support.
What did I say the last episode? Hey, bro, what did I say the last episode that I just stopped talking?
Oh, I don't need
Yeah, okay.
God.
Comfortably. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool.
Go ahead, Cat.
One thing I just want to say, if you have friends that are out there doing things, support them now. Don't wait to see if it pans out for them. Support them when you have the opportunity right now.
Sure.
Don't wait till they get on and all of a sudden you're like, oh, popping now. Let me go ahead and try to.
I'm gonna
Like that.
make it. I'm gonna make it.
and I'm gonna.
And I would
take it.
rather you be here now than when I'm already at the top. Be like, hey man, yo, you remember when you was?
No.
I'm saying,
I remember I was down
and
there,
if
but I don't remember you
ain't-
helping.
You ain't supporting me right now, dog. It's over with when I get to the top, son.
See, I ain't like them two. If you don't support me, you don't want to respond to my questions, don't do it then. I don't care. I don't follow you anyways. But just remember, when you see me working for Slam and I'm on Who Mixtape and I'm
Working for
recording all
Slam?
this stuff, don't be hitting me up.
That's what
You're gonna be working.
Don't be hitting me up.
He said
exactly what I
Yeah.
said.
Don't be hitting me
exactly
up.
what he
Hold on.
said.
I had to say it in a
You're
different way.
exactly like them. And two,
No,
you gonna
I had
work
to say it in a
with
different
Slim.
way.
You're gonna work with Slim.
For Slam.
You're gonna work with Slim.
I'm working for myself. You can work for Slim. I'm working for Ram. You know what I'm saying? I'm working for myself. Ram.
Your legs are
My
broken.
brother's gonna work with Slim.
My legs are broken.
How does support?
I have scoliosis.
How does support engender desire or engender motivation? How does it affect y'all having that support system? Can y'all listen to me?
Hold on, you saying
How does support affect you having that
into that.
support?
Man, hold up. Time out. How you gonna yell at both of us, but you only looked at me? Why you ain't look at him? You look me dead in my eyes.
Tay, I feel like you should answer this question.
thank you.
Go ahead.
Let me get the
Go
floor
ahead,
real quick.
Tay.
Good check, man. Good check.
I'm so sorry, bro. Can you say that question one more time? He threw me off.
The support that you say your mama your biggest support.
Okay, yeah.
How does having her support affect you?
Well, that affects me in a big way. One, I look up to my mom. So, of course, any support from somebody you look up to, somebody you know you love dearly, is always going to motivate you. You know what I'm saying? So, or my mom say, "Oh, I'm proud of you," or "Congratulations for doing this," or "I'm glad you made it this far. You're doing your thing." Like that always made me want to go harder, just because that support. She got me. She always pushed me no matter what.
Yeah.
She always told me keep going. Never quit, things of that sort. So, and when you got like a connection, me and my mom got, we like real tight, just because it was just me, her.
Like sisters.
Yeah,
That's
so you know
how
what
me
I'm
and my mama is.
So therefore, like I just feel like when I want to quit, I can't let her down tight. So I always got to keep going and go harder than I. You know what I'm saying? I normally will, or keep going to where where you think you done, you done did everything, everything you can do. You just go a little farther.
Mm-hmm.
But having support somebody you love is definitely big.
For real, man. Because it starts, you know what I'm saying, around you, not out there. Like, it starts in your family. You know what I'm saying? Your family should be your biggest supporters. So Daniel, how does your support, affect you within your family situation and stuff like that?
It affects me in a big way because, my grandpa, he brag about me with anything I'm doing, so I gotta make sure my stuff ain't butt.
Boy, bragging.
Boy.
When I tell you my grandma tell everybody I'm going to the NFL.
He going to the
I
league.
don't even play ball no more, y'all. But she tell everybody I'm going to the league, bro.
Telling you.
Everybody, son.
Ain't no greater feeling than that, though.
I love it, though.
When your
dog.
family just able to just brag on you and just show, you're doing amazing
Straight up.
things.
Yeah, because everybody in my family think I'm about to graduate and be a millionaire, and
Make it happen, dog.
You got to do it now.
Now you gotta do it.
You ain't got no choice.
I ain't got no choice now,
Set in
but
stone.
don't
make your mama a liar.
Hey, look.
Don't make
You
your
a
mama a
thousand
liar
right now.
Hey, look. I ain't got some thousands, but I ain't got no million. Hey.
No count.
One thing is, if you do, not even if you do, when you do become a millionaire,
Appreciate that win.
Right.
Appreciate that win. I got you.
for the people that did show you support, I know a lot of people they come back and be like this, hey man, when you make it big, boy, don't forget about me. Go ahead and get me like a car or a house or something like that.
I'll forget
How
about you.
obligated-
I will forget about you immediately, especially if you're not reposting or liking.
And
or
I
anything,
don't know about a
That's
car or a
so
house.
fake,
Like,
bro.
like a like and a comment and a pat on the back should not result in a car or a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm definitely gonna get my mom. I'm gonna get my mom a couple cars. I'm gonna get my mom a house. But you know what I'm saying? Just because you told me when you get big, don't forget me. Don't mean I'm about to buy you 2 cars and a house. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what have you done other than like my stuff and gain arthritis?
If you even liking this, huh?
Exactly.
Because my thing is, if you support me and I see something that you're doing that I can support, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Everybody
The
not
biggest thing-
built like that though.
I'm saying, but that's the way you should be able
That's
to
the
communicate
issue,
with your
though.
people to do that.
That's what it is though.
It's,
All
not
right,
even
though.
that, it's not even that they gotta like mess with you heavy or nothing like that.
No.
It's just like you see a black man doing good, just shout him out. Or you see somebody that you know
Bruh,
doing
people
good, shout
don't
him out.
care.
Like,
You see a girl twerking on Instagram and she
or
twerking good.
biggest thing-
Post
don't-
that.
hey, you crazy, boy.
or a white
For real.
man or a black
Oh, yeah.
woman or a white
Yeah.
woman.
What
I'm
about
saying like
what
anybody
about a
you know,
Mexican?
anybody you know.
Y'all gotta
Or
understand. Everybody
Hispanic.
don't think like y'all.
But what if
Everybody
he's
wanna
Mexican?
raise y'all like y'all.
Or Mexican too.
Some people don't care.
So Mexicans are different.
I know some people that look at my stuff.
Are
man,
Mexicans different?
We're all different.
Man, my biggest thing is
That boy Remy something else, boy.
my biggest thing is you
But
can
we're all
uplift.
beautiful. Go ahead, bro.
I would rather you uplift or do nothing than tear somebody down.
Okay, all right.
That really gets on me. Like you see
Don't
somebody trying to do something different.
D-support.
But I'm not gonna flex though. I be seeing a lot of everybody want to make a clothing brand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't for it. Like everybody, like it's a lot of clothing brands out there that look good, but I feel like a lot of people are just, I don't know, just doing stuff now.
If it's trash, I'm not gonna buy it.
Like-
I don't
like-
care.
Oh no,
Yeah, that hat
oh no,
bag.
forever love, I forever
Yeah.
love this.
I'm saying like, but one thing that I like
Oh,
most
yeah,
about
brother.
yours is I see a lot of t-shirts and mostly just hang shirts, but you actually have your hats, you have bands, and you do different things outside of the norm. That's what I want to see. At least do a different design of something that's really going to stick out to everybody else. Something that you don't commonly see everybody produce.
With mine, though, I emphasize this a lot. The clothing and the hats and stuff is secondary. It is not the primary base of my brand because it is a movement before it is a clothing line. I just wanted to.
So what does agape mean?
Agape means unconditional love. It is my way of, instilling confidence and self-love and awareness into each individual because I feel like everybody should believe that they are the SHIT, you feel me? And once, we begin to learn to love ourselves, we can spread the love to other people.
How much does love cost?
It's priceless.
Dang.
Priceless. Less price means it's
No,
free,
not less price. It's priceless.
which means there's no price on it.
Less than 1 cent would be.
Priceless.
It's
If it's $0,
there is no
it's
cent or a
priceless.
dollar on it. It can't be bought.
But a cent.
So why you let me try to buy your shirt?
If you sell a hat, for 1 cent
Anyways,
and it's free. Then
It's a movement first.
Whoa, so how you gonna sell a free shirt for 1 cent?
It's a movement
Daniel,
first.
what is wrong with your mathematics?
what is he
The
talking?
movement
You
is
just
first.
said-
What are you
what are you
talking
talking
You
about?
just said you gonna sell a free shirt.
I'm just trying to
What are you talking about?
He said priceless. There's no priceless. It's zero.
No, he said less.
I didn't say
He
He
zero.
said less price.
Yeah.
I
Price
disagreed.
of 1 cent.
I disagreed.
Zero.
He disagreed.
But then you said
He disagreed.
you said you gonna sell.
This ain't got nothing to do with support, so we're gonna end this segment.
If I start a twerking channel, will y'all support me?
are you twerking on this channel?
If I started a YouTube channel with me twerking, would y'all support me?
That's
Oh,
this segment already.
Oh,
done.
definitely.
No. That's gonna be on Jacob. Do not cut this out, boys.
I support.
If I started a twerking channel, would y'all support me and would y'all
my
repost
brother.
me?
Yes, I would
Yes.
support
No,
you.
no.
Would you
we're not
repost
gonna-
me?
No.
No.
If I said, Beaux, put
My
me on your
way of
page.
supporting you would be to tell you not to do that. son.
That's not support. That's
That is support.
Y'all are two bad
Remy,
friends because
you
they keep
do a
saying
lot
yes.
of great
They keep
things.
saying
that is
You
the
are
sort.
hilarious.
That is deport.
Twerking is
That
not
ain't
your
it, brother.
strong
If it's not support, it's deport.
That-
If I'm twerking
no
on
no.
YouTube, put me on your put me on your page.
Remy, them ain't your friends. They talking about yes.
on my page.
Remy, I'm not putting that on my page.
If
Why?
you want me to
My
put it
mama
on your
gonna see that
page,
boy.
Are you
I'm gonna
embarrassed
put it
of me?
on your page.
No, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, my brother. I'm disappointed.
Hey, you know what really hurt though?
What?
When somebody said they
Y'all
disappointed and you,
disappointed, brother. Hey, man.
Bruh, that hurt so
Not
bad.
even I hate you.
Bro,
I'm
you mad at me?
disappointed
Oh,
in
you
you.
mad at me? You
bad.
mad at me, huh? No, I'm not.
Who you heard that?
Nah, he just said that to
I'm
George.
It's like, so what, you mad at me? He's like, nah,
Bro,
bro.
look.
I'm disappointed.
If I started twerking and my mom said I'm disappointed in you, I'm leaving the country. I swear, bro.
Hey, bro, hey, listen, no matter what you say, the video's still gonna be on your page with your subscribers.
I'm moving to Singapore where nobody has social
I
media.
actually know somebody there right now, and she loves it. She is enjoying it.
You know,
Wait,
Love what? Oh, WYCO?
Singapore.
Oh, enjoying Singapore.
Singapore.
I know you're talking about WYCO or twerking.
So guess what? We ain't cutting that out. This
All
is
right, in
amazing.
this segment right there, though. Welcome back to the best podcast. What you chewing on podcast? It's the best podcast because it's the next podcast.
Yes.
Word.
You dig?
Word.
But we're gonna go into
Hey man, you on my J.
the next topic: influence. What does influence mean to you guys?
Well, no, let me ask you. What does it mean to you?
What does influence mean to me?
Yeah.
Well, there are different type of things that could influence.
Such as?
Some people are influenced by social media.
Word.
Some people are influenced by social norms.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people are.
Some people are influenced. Well, I guess music would be a form of media. What else is there? Some people are influenced by nature, religion. We can go all day with
Clothes.
food,
Influence me.
other people.
What do you think influences you?
Huh?
he said, what do you think influence you? Hey,
Come again?
Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
camera, look at me. This is exactly. Hey, look.
I can't talk.
This is exactly how Casimir look. What do you think influence you?
Hey, boy. That boy went to the motherland and quit. That boy.
That boy didn't smoke spot.
You know the game forever.
What do you think influence you?
That boy done changed the game forever, boy.
Nairobi, baby. Oh my God, Casimir.
I'm coming back.
What do you think influence you on you?
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Bro, you didn't see your face. He said, what?
The thing is,
As soon as I said that, I was like, oh man.
you be like,
I was like, Bo, let it no bitch. Let it go. I was like, let it go. As soon as he said, I was like,
had he answered your question,
all right, what is your question? Wait, breathe.
No, I gotta get it out.
Get it together, brother.
What do you think influenced you the most?
He didn't even put the L in influence.
You know, I just thought of
that boy. That boy right there, boy.
Oh, well, y'all got me sweating.
It's hot, bro. It's hot.
bro, he forgot the S.
And the L.
Oh my
He said, what do you think influenced you? That boy trying to speak French.
Oh man.
He dead serious.
I gotta be burning up.
Okay,
All right.
what influences me?
What do you think influences you the most?
Stop, dude. Stop laughing.
Okay.
Okay.
What influences
All right.
you?
I don't think
My mom's calling.
Oh man.
Yeah, just hop back there.
I don't think I'm influenced very easily at all, bro. Because I'm real good at making my own decisions. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like my peers, they don't really influence me.
Ouch. Come on, man. Whoa, man. What do you think influenced you?
What do you think you've influenced? I may be wrong. Do you think you've influenced me? How so? Well, look, I take that back. My peers do influence me because they influence me to, make me want to be better for them. You feel me? Because I feel like I have peers that look up to me, and it makes me want to I don't want to say set a good example because I feel like I'm belittling my
I feel like
peers.
what you're trying to say is just like where you have friends that push each other
For
to
sure.
do good things within
sure.
their own field.
For sure,
So
yeah.
whatever it is that you want to do is making sure that I got to be at my top game because everybody I'm with, my whole clique, they are at their top.
You a reflection of me,
For sure.
in a way.
And vice versa.
Show me who your friends are. I'll tell you what your future is.
For sure. And I gotta say, I'm influenced by music as well because it ain't nothing in the world that make me feel like music make me feel.
Just like Casimir said, show me that button, I can tell you who twerking it. Pretty much, like.
Let the record show I never said that. I just want to.
Also, Beaux said music influences him. I just thought to tell him that Young Dolph is better than Lil Wayne. Thank you.
That's dumb. Moving on.
And
Go
Key
ahead.
Glock.
So what influences you, Tay Rhodes?
Yeah, I hope not them.
And keep block.
And
What are you
Key
talking
Glock.
about, dude?
What
I love
influences
you,
me?
Mr. Glock.
All realism. It might sound like clean, like you know what I'm saying, old and all that.
Do your thing, though.
My mom, 100%, bro. Like, just my mom had me, my brother, young age. She did her thing. She took care of us. We ain't never want for nothing. So, always, you know what I'm saying? Definitely her as far as like school, doing my schoolwork, get my work done, trying to build for my future. Now, I don't want to, gas my boy up. But the biggest influence on me since I've been around her, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Remy.
How is he influencing you?
Crap.
Sophomore year, right? We about to go to a party, and
That's why I'm talking about, bro. What is you doing? What you doing? Look at him.
Look,
We're not coming back for 2 minutes.
Man.
In 2 minutes, he gonna be like that.
Bro, no, I tell you, get to the point.
All right,
Get to it.
Look, bro. So look, we about to go, man. I can't even think about it now, bro.
Bro, turn around.
I told
Turn
you,
around.
this is your fault.
Turn around.
What you do.
Bro, this man here, boy.
My bad, dog. Go ahead.
Boy. All right, so we about to go to a party. I had on some khaki shorts, some olive green khaki shorts, a Nike t-shirt, some long Nike socks, and some fly knit races. You know what I'm saying? And prior to this, I wore them green shorts to church, and I had on a button-down polo and some loafers. I'm talking about no sock. I'm wearing shorts and loafers, on God. So we about to go out, and Remy just like, boy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He looking at me, because we roommates at this time. Now we roommates. So 1 year we roommates the whole year. He looking at me like, boy, like, is you good? So I was like, all right, I'm putting on these jeans. I put on the jeans. They swallowed my whole shoe. They swallowed my whole shoe, bro.
That big,
Bro, I'm talking about, bro. Boot cut.
Not the Wranglers.
Boot cut.
Real comfortable jeans.
Not
the
regular jeans for your
They
ass.
were right
But boot cut was while a Timberland boot.
Bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
They were double
swallowed
R's
my
though.
heel, boy. So he was
Not the
like,
Wranglers.
he was like, cuff him. So I cuffed one time, they weren't good enough. But I cuffed him thing 3 times just for him to fit on top. So Remy like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a pair of jeans. You know what I'm saying? And from that day forward, I think like the next week, I paid like $125, got all my jeans tailored, and I ain't look back.
Well, I'm telling you, that
Hey.
they got skinny jeans for days.
Hey, I got skinny jeans. Look, I don't wear Nike shirts unless I'm working out or I'm going to class, bro. You want, hey, look.
That boy Tay used to
hey,
be a coach.
I used to be a coach,
Hey,
bro.
straight coach.
Tay was a coach.
But I'm talking about wearing Nike everything.
Everything.
Coach.
Just give me a whistle
I
and some
remember
glasses,
them days, boy. In the old Gordy. Yeah, I remember, dog.
That boy Chamberlain. Hey, man, I appreciate you, boy. Let me get some love, man.
That's love right there.
I think
love.
my influences, a person that influences me the most is watching how my mom progressed. Just like Tay said, my mom's probably my biggest influence. Like, the reason why I say influence is because I watched her. So watching somebody influences you. You know what I'm saying? You take after their habits, after their characteristics and the like. So just watching how my mom progressed from pretty much giving us heaven with no income, you know what I'm saying, and to making the money that she is right now, us being in a comfortable living, you know, space. I just feel like that's one of my top influences. Financially, my biggest influence, to be honest, is Tay, because like sophomore year when he was my roommate, he told me everything about, you know, saving money. Okay, this is how Tay used to be. Tay used to make all the money in the world just to buy shoes. That was Tay. But what he also did was, if he was buying shoes, he'll go buy them in the area where they tax him low. Like we done drove to Cartersville to go buy some J's for cheap. He know everybody that know discounts. So Tay's very good at networking. So I'll learn how to network as well. In finance, in terms of like saving money, Tay always got a job. Tay got about 50 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a fact.
Hey, yeah.
Financially, you know what I'm saying, that's probably my biggest influence. And another thing that influences me is fashion as well as music. Like, I'm always looking at how people dress, whether it be on social media, whether it be in real life, and I'm always just picking up little tendencies that people do, and I try and incorporate my own little twist into it fashion-wise. Music, I just love music. Music influences me, not in the sense of if I'm listening to a guy that said he gonna shoot somebody, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Yeah.
But influence in terms of like the energy that it gives me, like Playboy Cardi is one of my favorite artists just because of the energy that he brings. He may not be talking about nothing at all. Bro can't even rap like that. It's just the energy that he puts on the track, the beat. You know what I'm saying? And those are my top influences.
Do y'all believe that, you know how people say playing video games or listening to violent music, do y'all think it has that big of an effect on people as they say it does?
Hell, they said beating your kids have more of a chance of going to jail and getting in trouble. Look at me.
I think they
But my
making
mom used
stuff
to
up.
beat me, boy. I'm talking about my mom would pull up to the school.
That's not
all
reason.
that.
Yeah. It's all about your decision making at the end of the day. If you want to go kill somebody, it's not because of video games. Because I done played Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, 3, 7,
Yeah, I've been playing,
4, 5, Gay Tony, all that.
Gay
You feel what I'm saying?
I gay Tony.
I just get on the game just to run over old ladies.
For real.
And I know for a fact, I ain't about to run up no curb and hit nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't run up nobody curb.
Because I'm not even worried about jail. I'm worried about my mom. I'm disappointed in you. Crying in that court. You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, when you
like
look at her,
anything that you consume, it will play like it will be in the back of your head. It's not necessarily that you're going to act on it, but it does affect you in some way. Like, you ever been driving on the highway?
Yeah.
And you see like one of them semi trucks that have like a little ramp going up like that. When you play Grand Theft Auto, you jumped over that thing all the time. You just be looking at it, and that's a thought you have in your head. Okay, but you're not gonna do it, but it's still something it's still a thought that happens in your head. So for people that are mentally ill or are more subjugated to be able to be affected by that type of media, I feel like it does play some sort of role.
But then again, I feel like it's all your choice.
It's still your choice. At the end of the day,
I feel like one person messing up on behalf of a thought of a video game gives every scientist a reason to say that, oh, video games is the reason why this, video games is the reason why that, music is the reason why that. I feel like one mishap, because, okay, like, let's say I kill somebody and all you see in my iPod is Lil Wayne. And we're like, yeah, Lil Wayne's the reason why he killed somebody. That's all you listen to. I feel like that's all, you know what I'm saying, scientists and psychiatrists and all the people that mess with brains do. Like,
but at the same time, like,
they take info and they run with it.
When you look at people who, like Dylan Roof, and they looked at the things that he consumed, and it was mostly things that were either based in Confederacy or hate groups and so on and so forth. That was the media he consumed, and it did play a part in shaping who he was.
I don't think the argument is that it doesn't influence it. Everybody reacts to certain things.
That's what I'm saying.
Different ways.
It's still, I'm saying it just influences you, but the decision is still yours on whether you act on it and whether you say, this is something I'm going to allow to be a big part of my life. Exactly. So that's the choice you have to make. But at the same time, it's still content out there that can help guide you to a certain way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, influence is influence. The choice is yours ultimately. Something cannot make you do something. Pretty much.
You gotta make that choice.
Yeah, you gotta make that choice for yourself.
But now that we talked about it for a little bit, I ain't gonna switch up my answer a little bit. I said I'm not easily influenced, but I am very easily influenced. I say I'm not easily influenced because excuse me. I'm not I'm not influenced by anything negative, and what I mean by that is it can be something negative, but with my mind state, I turned that negative into something positive. Let's take my brand Agape, for example. I started it because I was fed up with all the negativity going on in the world, the separation, division of people, and I took that, seeing all the, let's say, the police brutality and all the racism and all the hate and stuff. That's negative. But I took that and turned it into, how about we love instead of hate? I turned it into something positive. So I'm very influenced by, society in general, because living in this society and being embedded into this society has brought me to, create the desire and build my motivation to change it around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm very influenced by society and a lot of things around me.
But one thing I have noticed, and you touched on this a little bit, like when we first started off about social media and stuff, people are going crazy over trying to be social media famous.
Clout chasing.
Rich. Bro, I'm like, there are some crazy stories that you can go out and see, and like people really put their bodies on the line, and they're like,
clout is money.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, some people just go too far for it. Clout is money. Like, it's one thing to be able to put out positive content that you just want to have out there, to make sure that you can influence somebody in the right way, but doing things that really just puts yourself at harm, other people at harm, and just truly disrupt society just to say, oh, people gonna like and retweet this and I'm gonna get big off this. I feel like it's too much. I feel like there's a good way to go about it and there's a wrong way.
There's a show on Netflix called, what is it called? It's called
How They Got Famous?
Yeah, like How They Famous, and like shows, and like, bro, like if you like really sit down and like think about how this person got famous, they got famous off of being stupid. Yeah. Like, what's that girl, Vicky something?
Yeah, she got famous for acting like a quote unquote black girl, acting like what a black girl is.
And just spread her mom.
Segment where we talk about
the girl on Dr. Phil?
Yeah. Talking about Bad Baby, yeah.
Bad Baby.
Yeah, we still talking about clout too.
Catch Me Outside, how about that?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like
she making money now.
Or what?
But she got a $500,000.
She can rap.
I must say,
cannot rap.
Well, it was
can
one
read.
song I heard.
She can read
White
raps
Babe.
that other. She got a
White
black
It was a
girl.
song with
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
You know the black girl wrote her whole entire verse.
Well, you still got to have some type of skill to
Okay, cool.
Cause somebody can write a verse for me and I ain't gonna rap it.
for
I ain't gonna lie.
sure. You still gotta
You gotta have some
And you
type.
got to have the voice for it.
for sure.
But I'll also say this, like we say cloud chasing, so like when we say Tory Lanez is in a sort kind of like trying to get some clout from her off of this, just because like, I mean Tory Lanez is big, but like
You saying he trying to get caught from her?
some of her following. To,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
business. That's business. That can be clout chasing as a point, but that's also a point of business.
When I look
Yeah.
at
Like
clout
for
chasing,
me, if I'm working with, I want to. Okay, my bad.
no, go ahead. You got it.
If I want to do, let's say Beaux Agape brand has a lot more followers than me, I might, if I'm trying to work with him, I might lower the price because I know I'll gain a better, more of a profit from his followers.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying. So I mean, yeah, it can be clout chasing, but at the same time, that's business.
it's
is part of
business.
it.
I heard.
I mean, that's collaboration. I understand that. When I'm talking about clout chasing, I'm talking about like I talked to you about this before.
6ix9ine.
Yes.
Tekashi.
Well, what's clout chasing with him?
You guys,
What?
how he would pretty much
Everything he did.
he would
Keith
fake
trolling.
beef with people just to get people talking about him. He would
trolling,
troll on people, whatever, just to get people talking about him, and that's how he made his money. He wasn't really trying to do anything. He just kind of made the public image
look,
of it.
we not knocking his hustle at all. Because anyway, if that's what you want to do, bro, go ahead and do that. I ain't gonna knock it.
But there's some people I would not.
That, you know what I'm saying? He trolling. Well,
Like-
he was trolling.
No.
Man locked up now.
Yeah. Nah, I think he about to get off free.
For snitching on witness protection.
Amen. But anyway, I'm talking about like when I really think about clout chasing, I think about situations like so I'll some of y'all probably seen this, that YouTuber who went viral because he made out with his sister.
Hold up, dude.
Did
This
You
man
broke a
the
wheelchair?
No, bro.
Who's is it?
My foot too
This
heavy.
man broke the wheelchair.
Why are you even in a wheelchair?
I told you I got scoliosis. Got it in
You
October.
ain't never.
Is that somebody's real wheelchair?
No.
Look, how about to say he going, God gonna get you.
God.
Finish your thought, brother.
A YouTuber went viral for making out with his sister.
Y'all
And he
see y'all
knew-
sister?
I don't got no sister, so why is me?
Bro, I'm just saying.
But
A lot of people realize
use that
bad
money he
publicity-
get for and you give
I
it to
don't
the
care. Bad publicity, people are starting to realize can still be good publicity.
Yeah.
Or bad publicity
Y'all
is still
lost this
publicity in itself.
All publicity is good publicity.
So you're
I'm
being
just-
devil's advocate right now.
Why?
Next subject.
Hold on. Was everybody raised with just one parent in the house?
I was.
I was.
You had two?
You got blessed, my brother.
All
You
right.
got blessed.
One of y'all, how was
Shout out to mom
how was
pops.
being raised in a single parent household?
I'm going to sit
Like
back.
how did that influence you?
I love you, mama.
How
Lay
did it
pop.
have effect on you?
I think single moms raise soldiers. I love it. Hey, I love it. Like,
On God. On
my
God.
mom, bro, I mean, y'all seen my mom. We play ball together, so y'all seen my mom at the game. You know what I'm saying? She always there for support.
Loudest
Like,
one.
yeah, somebody shoulder cry on, all that. So I feel like, you know, like she didn't really teach me all the things to be a man, but you know, she definitely, as a single mom, you know, they always gonna put somebody in your life that, you know, give you those influences, like you know what I'm saying, an uncle, a friend of the family. They always there for you. You know, growing up, my mom and my brother's birthdays are day after each other, so you know, I always thought that was like a little jealousy factor. But she always, you know what I'm saying, made me feel loved. Like I had two parents, I always had everything I wanted, so you know, I never really felt like I lacked something. You know, of course, like every kid, especially a boy, want their dad around. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like I lacked something or I was left out of anything. Definitely because my mom always had me in everything, always was there no matter what. So
I don't feel like I missed out on
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
I just
That's
feel like,
crazy.
to be honest, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fathers that played a very amazing role in their child life, doing
Love you, pop.
pretty much doing what they're supposed to do, doing their job to the best ability that they could. And I feel like my mom played that role very well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even her role. So for her to improvise and be a mother and father to me, you know what I'm saying, raised me to be the man that I am today. I just feel like she did a very great job. Single mothers as well as single fathers hold a very special place in my heart just because, you know, they don't have that extra hand to help, those extra pair of hands to help. They're doing everything by themselves to help their kid or kids and family, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, like Tay said, bro, single parents raise soldiers just as much as somebody with both parents would. You know what I'm saying? Not to take anything away from people who have both parents. If a single parent can do just as great as a job as two parents can, and you know what I'm saying, more power to them, but none less power to them.
And like, not to like go backwards or nothing, but like how y'all said, like you know, support and all that. Like again, like my mom had me young, me and my brother young. So my mom, while we were like 7, my mom was in college. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom had me 15, brother when he was 17. So like young. So like while she in college, she still come to my basketball games, baseball, football. Same thing for my brother. So like when I say like, you know, I never felt like I was left out of nothing. She was always there, always loud, proud, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like my biggest influence, you know, like somebody that motivates me, always there for me. And that's why I say like single parents, like it's a thing. Like I feel like being a single parent is like having another full-time job. It's like as a parent, it's already a job, but being a single parent is just more on you, just because you know you are the only one there for the family. You gotta realize like it's just y'all.
Ask a question. Being that y'all grew up with a single parent household and whatnot, and you form a close bond with that parent, and they've raised you because y'all all adults now. How would you feel having? I don't know all your situations, but how would you feel having like that other parent come back into your life now?
I wouldn't see a point, to be honest.
Yeah, it's too late now.
I mean, I'm 22. You know what I'm saying?
My pa's been in prison for a long time, and we still talk every now and then. But, well, I have a step-pops now, but if my mom was single, and he wanted to come back,
I really see no point, because
I mean, it's nothing against him, you know what I'm saying? But
I just feel like it's all about priorities. Like, I just feel like if you had a child and you did such and such to not be in their lives, you didn't like you didn't put your child to that pedestal. You know what I'm saying? You didn't place your child in front of all the bull stuff that you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my dad wanted to be in my life, he would have been there since I was born.
And one thing like with that, my mom even tried when I was younger to like, you know what I'm saying, keep me and my dad connected on some things. Like, cause like, you know, when you're a little kid, like I was bad little kid. So of course, you know what I'm saying, you want your child, especially if you got a son, you know what I mean? Like, you want to like reach out to your dad, like talk to your dad, you know what I'm saying? And like my mom tried, like growing up as a kid, like you see that on multiple tries, try, and it really didn't work out. So my mom was just like, you know what, like, you know, like I'm trying to tell you, da. And like it's down to the point where like, well, my mom tried to get with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even get with you, like get me with you. You ain't want that. So why you trying to come out now? Like, I mean, I feel like you know.
You a millionaire, boy.
Oh, and that's fine. Yeah, like I'm not. But see, well, I don't know, cause Offset said something like on the live, there, like, you know, like his dad, why he don't like him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he always try to give his dad money and stuff like that. And I don't know, I don't kind of, you know, I feel like you had your chance. I'm 21 now, so you had 21 years to try something. And now I'm 21, and now, you know what I'm saying, now I want to be a millionaire. Like, I become a millionaire, that's going to look real suspicious to me. So now I'm not even, now you further back than you were. So,
for sure, but in contrast to single parent, Cass, how you feel with two parent?
I mean, I don't really have anything to compare it to because that's the only life I've ever lived. I know definitely it's double the butt whoopings.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I ain't think about that.
My mom gonna whoop me first. My dad gonna come home. What did you do?
Why your mom mad?
Yeah. Why
your mom mad?
I was like, because what really gets me is I already stopped crying. All right. Yeah. I already went back. I'm doing right. I'm doing my schoolwork. I forgot all about it. My mom called me. She making something to eat. My dad come back. So you got in trouble, huh? Second beat.
Take off your pants.
I mean, I just feel like the biggest thing is having a two-parent household is an amazing experience because you be able to have two people that are there to show love and support. So where y'all had that one person who really had to shoulder up and muscle up and do that thing, you understand that there are two people that are working together to make sure that if this person doesn't have it, this person's going to work to make sure that they can pick up the slack. Yeah. So that's one thing I've always appreciated. And for me growing up, it makes me make sure that I give that same opportunity to my kids when I have kids in the future. Because I would hate to grow up any other way.
I feel like living in that situation is just, you get that constant reassurance, especially if you grew up in a great household. I'm not saying privilege in terms of like wealth and rich and stuff like that. Like being parented how you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like your parent did a great job because look at how you are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's even more of a reason to do great. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's a form of positive affirmation you know what I'm saying, transform into motivation. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that I really just strive to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of. Like, I want to be a father to my child. You know what I'm saying? I want to, like,
I can't wait.
I
can't wait, but
I want my first child to be my wife's first child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, I mean, like, I love everybody that stepped into a woman's life and she's had, you know, kids, but I just feel like I want my wife's first child to be my first child as well, and I want to raise a family the way that I was never taught how to. You know what I'm saying? I want to raise a family the way your parents raised you. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, just looking at Cashmere's family, you know what I'm saying, from personal experience, like, that just motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Just having two parents in the house, you know, I'm going to beat my kid worse than how his mama beat him. You know what I'm saying? Worse than how her mama beat him.
I heard you.
I'm going to beat that butt.
I want a girl, so I ain't beating
and just
butt.
knowing just...
Why y'all say that? If I get a girl, I'm beating that tail.
I ain't beating my daughter in a second. All right, moving on to the next topic, youth society commonalities. How y'all feel about society, our society, the youth society?
I hate it.
You hate it. What you hate about it, bro?
I feel like some people get caught up and they can't think for themselves, and and some people are too easily influenced by the first thing they see. And you really have to do your background because
social media.
Yeah. But even bigger than social media, just news in general. There's so much information out there, but people don't want to take the time to find out what's true and what's not. So you have people making stupid arguments going back and forth over reality. It's one thing to argue about, you know, somebody's opinion, but you're arguing over what is actually reality, and that blows my mind. Like, how are we gonna have two different understandings of what's actually going on?
Reality, I feel you.
Like,
okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that is.
I feel you.
I feel like people don't want to accept the fact. It's like people don't want to accept the fact. It's not even a more thing about. I don't even think it's a thing of like a debate. I just feel like people don't really just accept it.
They don't. They listen. They listen to respond. They don't listen to understand, and that's the big problem.
Charlemagne the God says this all the time. People will believe the lie if the lie is more interesting than the truth.
Yes.
If it's more interesting to talk about something that somebody made up rather than what actually happened, you're gonna run with it, and you're gonna make jokes about it, and you're gonna laugh about it, and you're going to accept that as your reality.
That's great.
Do you know what I love about society?
What do you love
about our youth? What is that? We are anarchists in a sense. We live in a society in which we're not okay with what's being set in stone. We question things now. You know what I'm saying? We question things. We don't just take what's given to us and just be like, oh, that's just how it's supposed to be. We question things. We look. We always try and find a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about our society right now. What I hate about society right now is that, you know, we have a lot of lost arts. You know,
what do you have in mind?
Arts. Manners. Chivalry.
Is chivalry dead?
Chivalry should not be dead.
Chivalry is dead, but you still kind of get
I'm not gonna lie.
It's nothing to hold the door for a lady or an old lady. Like,
hold up. Some of these girls don't be saying thank you, son.
I ain't gonna flex. That does get me, but like,
boy, get me.
Like, I mean, like, it gets me, but I mean,
you can tell I've been through this recently. Son.
I just like, I mean, it's just a thing. Like, I'm gonna hold the door for you. If you don't say thank you, somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's a lack on your part. I'm saying, I ain't gonna.
I'm gonna get my thank you.
They say like, I'm not.
I'm gonna get my thank you.
Oh no,
you're welcome.
They say like, don't step out your character or don't become somebody else because somebody else wrong do it.
Oh, for sure. I just ain't gonna do it again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like if you hold the door 5 days in a row, and day 6, that same girl don't say nothing, I'm gonna stand the door and fish.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold the door for her. But
do you know what else is a lost art? High heeling.
Walking the hill.
High heeling is a lost art.
High heeling.
Hey, look, none of these girls my age can walk in heels. I've not seen a girl my age yet that can walk in heels.
I want to see somebody run. That's talented.
Boy, that's an ankle.
High heeling is so beautiful to me,
man,
boy.
Beyonce do her whole set in high heels, running around, jumping, dancing, all that crazy stuff, and don't miss a step.
She also wearing $50,000 heels, which they sturdy. These heels ain't from shootouts or the shoe palace and all that.
They from Playlist.
You little see little pop.
Oh, hold on. But still though, bro, high high heeling is a lost art, bro. Everybody want to wear. Man, I be going to parties and I be seeing folk wearing maxi dresses with sneakers.
With Vans and dirty Air Forces. I'm about tired of dirty Air Forces. I'm sorry, bro.
And Air Max 95s.
I'm sorry, bro. That touched my soul.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
high heeling is a lost art, and it's time to get that back.
I'm sorry.
If that mean I gotta start wearing high heels on YouTube and make a channel?
No, it don't.
I wanna.
Twerking is a lost art.
Twerking is a lost art.
Twerking is lost art.
All right, you
Twerking is
got it.
lost art.
Twerking is a lost art.
No, girls can't twerk no more.
Be twerking out here.
Girls be stiff.
Go to New Orleans.
Hey, well, them girls got hips. These girls up here ain't got that.
Telling ya.
Man, hold on. Hey, before we get any more into twerking, high heel, and nothing like that, we have to have, I want a female to come up here and because
And twerk
no
on WYCO.
to speak on it.
I will out twerk
speak
her.
on it.
Can I say something? I want to piggyback on what you said about our generation not, asking questions and stuff. You just spill something, brother?
Nah, I drank
I'll
it.
say, so I know you got an email about the grad test we got to take or whatever. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
And I questioned that on some. I mean, it's due tonight, so I'm gonna do it tonight at like 11. But I questioned that because I done took 120 hours, and you still want, what I'm saying, a metric scale or whatever that is. Like
A test that don't even count. That's only based on completion.
Tree that thing.
I'm gonna Christmas tree tonight. I'm gonna just wait till the last minute. Because you know what? I feel like I shouldn't have to take this test after I've been through, a year, a lot of time in school, 120 hours. I think
I
my
feel the
time
same
is
way.
You know what I don't like about society? We don't let people smell the flowers when they're alive.
Explain that one more, Beaux. I like that.
Pretty much like
I said Beaux.
when you're twins.
Go ahead, man. Y'all,
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Y'all are gross.
Listen to me, please.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Listen to me, please.
We don't let people smell the flowers when they're alive. In other words, we wait till a brother or a sister
Or a person.
We're all brothers and sisters.
I agree.
Some people identify as they and transsexual. You can't forget about everybody, bro.
There you go. Hey, that's good. That's why I said.
Anyways, continue with your point.
We
Y'all
wait
lost
until
this
they're
week.
they have passed away, or they're unable to receive. Period.
Is there an example that you have in mind?
Nipsey Hussle, brother.
Why are you chewing on your cup?
I know there's a
R.I.P. my boy Nip, man. But not only Nipsey Hussle, this is just one example, bro. It's just common, bro. We wait till we can't say nothing no more to say it.
yeah.
And that just bugs me, bro.
And another thing with that is, I hate those fans that when somebody passes away or those close relatives that say, "Oh, y'all want to show them love now?" Like y'all ain't
I hate that.
Bro,
Yeah, I
Let
don't
them-
like that either.
let them
bro.
show love.
Like me listening to his music or not, like I'm not a big Nipsey Hussle fan, but I definitely listen to his last album. I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I love what he's doing for the community and all that. But like, I'm not saying all that like just extra, but like I appreciate what he's doing.
Right.
But I don't think that me not listening to his music has anything with me doing showing support and love to somebody that's doing something bigger than us.
Because my
just
biggest
won't
thing is he had a positive message and he was doing positive things.
So it's beyond.
If you
the music.
love him so much and you're such a fan, wouldn't you want more people to
Thank
embrace
you.
that? And I'm sad that it had to be his death because I never really listened to Nipsey Hussle. And I didn't know that much about him until this happened. But once it did, I learned so much about what he does for his community and how he went about things the right way. And I appreciate that and I cherish that so much. And
He set an example.
exactly.
My
So my
point
biggest thing is
oh, go ahead.
Like,
Go ahead.
my biggest thing is now that he set that example and it's out there and people are talking about it, I'm hoping that it inspires the next person to say, I'm gonna step up and do the same thing for my people.
Like me.
My
Facts.
point is, bro, while people are alive and able to receive, tell them you love them, tell them you appreciate them,
All
tell
day.
them you love what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the next moment ain't promised, bro, and that's just what it is. We don't get a redo at life. You know what I'm saying? We can't go back and repeat nothing. So while you can, let somebody know, bro. Let them know how you feel about them. And
Most definitively.
you did. But moving on to positive news right quick. Positive news, Jeremy.
A 13-year-old boy, after an unfortunate family situation, at home with his mother struggling to keep ends together, he sold his Xbox and did yard work so his mom could buy a car. Simple.
Shout out my boy.
As simple as that is, it is very great news because you don't hear stuff like that on the news.
Positive newscast.
Positive news. 8-year-old boy nicknamed Tani. Immigrant from Nigeria. He moved over here to the States and whatnot. His family was homeless, and within a year, he became a chess master. And with that, he was able to grab enough acclaim that he was able to get $250,000 worth of donations and get his family off the streets just by using his wits and learning the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Positive news, Dean.
Positive news. With the recent unfortunate passing of Nipsey Hussle's death, he has gained, I believe, 3 million more followers, and his album is streamed. It's the second most streamed album right now, and he owns all of his masters. So keep that support going. All that goes to his family.
Positive news, Tay Rose.
Joshua Caraway, 19-year-old. He went to Miami. Instead of drinking and throwing stuff on the beach, he was helping cleaning it up. He was cleaning up the beach and stuff like that.
Up.
So that's big. And he actually told what he just says. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. So he's from here. He's from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. He told the reporter.
ATL.
He told the reporter, even though I'm on vacation, I can still help out. So that's big. African American man out there doing something big.
Positive news, Beaux. Police officer helps boy with autism find missing teddy bear. Something you will never hear about.
And that's solid.
Especially with all the hate going against police officers nowadays. You ain't gonna hear about it. But it's just something nice, you know what I'm saying? Something I wanted to share with you guys. All right. That's it, baby?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Beaux, coming live from the 504. To the left of me, I got... That's you, brother.
Rolex Rose in the building, man.
Rolex Rose,
From the
dog.
404
Appreciate
zone,
you
man.
coming,
Appreciate
dog.
y'all,
Oh,
boys,
snap.
man.
He put his own. All right,
Man,
bet.
appreciate y'all, boys, man. And that's love, man.
You better
Hey,
throw this
All
away.
right,
wait.
bet.
Who you to the left of you?
Oh, my bad. And to the left of me,
I got it's your boy D, man. What's up? I mean, goodbye. And to the left of me,
Kaz Morales, a.k.a. Kaz. Holla at your boy. And to the left of me, I got...
Remy Crispin. I do a whole lot of stacking and flipping. Also a Zone 3 representative.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Washington Road, Gobby Road Talk.
Hey,
To
well,
me.
animal representative. You heard me?
and Kaz's real name is Casimir.
Kaz
Say
Imir.
my name.
No, I just messed with you.
He be twerking.